Al Qasim Hospital loses power as health facilities inundated amid nonstop Israeli attacks. We're switching over to Gaza now, just for a quick second. I know we talk about Gaza a lot, but there's a lot going on there. There's a lot of human suffering going on there, just like it's going on in Sudan and other places around the world. This is one of the last, I believe, 3 hospitals they have there. It's in central Gaza. They said that the power is being ran off of generators. They're using oil for the generators, and they pretty much don't have any more fuel left to run these generators. And this is what doctors are saying. And this is happening with, I think they have 2 other hospitals, and they're going through the same exact problem right now. But the UN and the U.S. have not been able to bring in any supplies because of the onslaught of attacks that Israeli IDF has been doing. And this is getting to the point. I mean, it's been past the point. We've already said that this is a humanitarian crisis. They've already said that people are dying of starvation. Babies. I think 28 babies have already died of just starvation. You starved. How do you starve the baby to death?
Well, they look at them as they're not human.
Mass murder.
Yeah, it's how Republicans look at immigrants.
Exactly.
But also here it says the International Court of Justice on Friday ordered Israel to immediately halt its military assault on Rafah, the city in southern Gaza where more than 1 million people have sought refuge in dire conditions. The top United Nations court cited an immediate risk to Palestinians, noting that more than 800,000 people have been forced to flee Rafah since Israel's force began ground operations in the area that once declared a safe zone. They're saying, hey, you're committing a genocide, and you know who's fighting it? America.
We're paying for it, and we're going to pay for the cleanup. We're going to pay for everything. They basically told us we don't have to listen to you. We're not listening to your red lines. Like I said, we're about to give this guy who right now is a war criminal under international terminology. Everyone's coming out against him. We're about to give him a chance to speak in front of a joint, a joint session of Congress where the Senate and the House are going to sit there and listen to Netanyahu spout off consistent lies about. I won't say the Holocaust was not a lie, but I don't want you to keep bringing up the Holocaust every time something happens.
You can't ride that. No, you can't ride that wave no more. After what you've done in what Israel has done in Gaza, and to the people in the video we've seen, you can't say, oh, we're doing this because of that. Nah, because you're committing a Gaza cause.
For 75 years in the region, man. They were placed there, and a lot of them were not. They weren't there first. Israelis were not there first. Arabs were there first. Africans were there first. That's who was in that region first. It's not, but you were given this property because you paid for it.
Look, they've been fighting this holy war for hundreds of years, and that's exactly what it is. It's all over Jerusalem, folks. Look it up. You can look at the Crusades. That's the only place they want. They want the home of Jesus, and that's what it is. Because it's just, I'm telling you, that's all it is. That's the only place they want. That's why they want the whole area.
Believe in Jesus. That's the crazy part about it. Jewish people don't even believe in Jesus. They say that Jewish people don't believe that they speak directly to God. They don't. Only Christians believe in Jesus. That's pretty much about it.
Christianity is Christ, but Jesus is also in the Quran. They recognized him. Yeah,
Muslims also believe in Jesus because we both have prophets. They're both like Jesus was God's son. They say, and Muhammad was a prophet.
Yeah. And they say for him to be the son of God is far fetched in the Quran.
Yeah. So I don't. Like I say. It's not. I'm not going to get into the factuals of those things, but at the end of the day, man, you've been given a territory that was not yours. You've come in there and you slaughtered people. You moved out. I think 700,000 people were displaced when they first was given this property. It was set up so that there was a large swath of property for both groups of people. You guys went through. Now you're killing them off the West Bank. You're taking over the West Bank. You're creating settlements there. You're probably about to steal Gaza. You're all talking about where can we send the Palestinians to? Nowhere. Back to Gaza.
Let them go home.
I mean, that's where you send them.
They were like, no, this is not their home no more.
But I mean, everyone's coming out saying too, because they understand what they're trying to do. And America's complicit in it, man. Our government is complicit in it.
Of course, America's OG genocide.
Is really complicit. The head of Blackstone, CEO of Blackstone, I cannot remember his name. He's a Jewish gentleman. He just declared that he will now side with
Donald Trump.
Yeah, because he's saying that there's a big anti-Semitism thing, but it's because Republicans have come out the way that they have. You see that when
when they were protesting in Charlottesville with the tiki torches they bought from Home Depot, screaming the Jews will not replace them. That's who you want to ride with. That's the whole thing. It's like when people are reaching for power and trying to get it back, they'll tell you whatever.
They don't care who.
But you have to understand, some people you don't have a place in their regime. And people don't understand that, like, there's no place for you. You know, say just like